doing, baby? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, y'all.
Steak. How you doing? I like steak, guys.
I'm Kezia, and I like cupcakes. Ah! Garland. Kezia. Anyway, so y'all know that I take an Uber to get from the Metro bus to Garland's house, because Garland's house is not in the metropolitan area of Houston. He is outside the metropolitan area.
That is correct.
And so
just outside of
it. I take Uber a lot. I think I've only taken Lyft probably about once.
So what's the difference between the Uber and the Lyft?
It's two different companies.
I know, but you've
the same thing.
You've done both.
Yeah, it's the same thing. You order from your phone and then they take you wherever you want to go.
So Uber's been the one that's been more cost effective.
Yeah, it's a little bit cheaper than Lyft, I think. And then it's just what I've been riding for, I guess, ever since I've been using Uber. Or ever since I've been using rideshare.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
So it's come in handy, huh?
Yeah, it has. And then, so y'all, I'm going to give y'all some tips about being safe while you are waiting for an Uber or out and about. Because about 2 weeks ago, I had a very, very scary incident.
Mm-hmm.
An incident that actually still haunts me today.
You want to tell them what happened?
I was going to a model training. And I needed to get, I think the model training, I think it was on the west side of Houston. So I get on the rail and said, okay, it's just a regular day. Then I get off of the rail and this guy is just in my face. He says, oh my gosh, you look like a goddess, or I think he said Beyonce or something like that. Okay, I don't look like Beyonce at all. Nowhere near.
She is not a single lady.
Beyonce is married.
Oh. Well, she's misleading.
Anyway.
Sorry, Jay-Z. Didn't mean to offend nobody.
Oh my gosh. Here's a mess. So yeah. Anyway.
That's alright, girl. Shake it out.
So anyway, I get, and then he's like, oh my gosh, you're so beautiful. So thank you. I need to get to my stop, please. And so I get to my stop, and then this guy starts talking to me. And then, of course, okay, wait a second. Am I getting ahead of myself?
Yeah, because some guy asked you for $1.
Oh, yeah. So this guy asked me for $1. He says, ma'am, I'm super hungry. Do you have... Oh, wait a second. He didn't even ask. He's all, I know what you're going to say, and you're going to say, no, I don't have it right now. And he was just really, because, a lot of people will say, oh, I don't have it right now. And most times I do that too, and it's true. But he automatically assumed that I would say that I didn't have it right now. Then all of a sudden, this guy, the guy that got in my face when I got off the rail, comes over and he's all, what are you doing there talking to her and all this kind of stuff? I'm her protector. And
Okay. I don't know who you are. I've never seen you before in my life.
And
but-
then I said, okay, you need to chill. And I turned to the guy who asked for $1. I said, you didn't give me a chance to answer you. I do have $1 to give you. So I give this guy $1. And he's like, oh, and the other guy's like, I'm her protector and I'm her protector no matter what, blah, 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 blah. And then this other guy starts talking to me and he was just talking and his speech was kind of slurred.
Like he was drunk or?
Not exactly drunk, but I guess,
Maybe that's just how he talked.
Well, like people who he didn't get his speech impediment taken care of with a speech pathologist.
Oh, okay.
So, and so he starts talking, and I'm like, okay, that's great. I just want to put my headphones on and not talk to anybody.
Go about my day.
And go about my day. Just get to where I need to go on time.
Just like everybody else on the rail.
Oh, gosh. And so the bus finally comes. I mean, but these three guys were arguing. Well, they started arguing about me.
I've heard the one guy ask you for $1.
Uh-huh.
Heard the other protector.
Yeah. And
so who's the third guy?
This other guy who with the slurred speech.
Oh, okay, this guy.
And so they're all arguing about me and all that kind of stuff. I'm like, I didn't ask for this, I just want to get to where I need to go and be done with it.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, okay. And then this other guy comes over. He says, ma'am, are you all right? And I said, they're just arguing about me. I don't know what's going on. So nothing happened with him, but we were just talking. And so finally the bus comes.
Mm-hmm.
And I get on the bus. And I just put my earphones in. And I was like, okay, the day's over. I'm just going to be myself and listen to my music on the bus all the way there. Then the guy with the slurred speech gets on the bus. All of a sudden, the guy who said that he was my protector starts banging on the bus door, on the bus window. So the bus doors are glass, and they open up like that. And the guy starts banging on the door, and the bus driver opens the door. He says, "Sir, what's going on?" He says, "Don't let him sit next to her. He blah 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 blah." And then I laugh at it now, y'all, but it wasn't funny when it happened.
No, still not funny.
And so he says, "Ma'am, are you okay?" And of course, I'm thinking that this guy is just gonna just do him or whatever. I'm just gonna sit here with my music on and forget about it and then go about my business. So the guy with the slurred speech, he ends up sitting next to me. And then all of a sudden I knew something. He starts talking to me and I said, oh my gosh, this isn't, I don't like this. Then a guy from the back of the bus.
Not because he has slurred.
No.
Now I can't speak.
Slurred speech. No, y'all. I went to a speech pathologist when I was younger, so I'm not. It's not that he had slurred. I can't even say it. I can't even say it now. Slurred speech.
We mastered that.
We mastered it. Yes. And so he starts talking. Actually, the guy sits next to me. He starts talking to me, and I'm just like, I can't handle this right now. So the guy who comes out, he says, "Ma'am, are you?" The bus driver asked me, "Ma'am, I'm okay." And of course, I'm not thinking anything's gonna happen, So I say, "Yeah, I'm fine. Please just keep driving." And then the guy starts talking to me, and I was like, I'm trying to listen to my music, please. Like, don't talk to me, please. So, and then a guy comes up and he says, "Ma'am, are you okay?" I said, and I don't say it out loud, but I tell him to get him away from me. The guy with the slurred speech.
Me.
Not you. Be quiet.
No, not me. Guy with the slurred speech. Okay.
And sorry, but my hair's in your face. And then the guy tells the other guy that he needs to move. The man with the slurred speech, that he needed to move. And I didn't want to disrupt anybody's time on the bus, because just like anybody else, I just want to sit in peace on the bus.
Mm-hmm.
Go where I need to go on time, get where I need to go, get where I need to get. And then I get off the bus, and then this woman says, "Ma'am, are you okay?" And the bus driver says, "Yeah, because that guy was like all over you." And I told him, I think I'm okay, and it's okay that they can go, because he seemed like he was gonna make sure the bus was gonna stop there until my Uber came. And I truly did not want anyone to be late on account of me. And I said, I'm fine. And which I thought I was, but I thought he was just going to go about his business. I
Mm-hmm.
was so wrong. I was so wrong.
So what did it end up happening?
This guy ends up coming close to me. I said, "Okay, why are you so close?" And then he starts touching me, like on my butt and all this kind of stuff. And I said, "You need to get away from me." And then he like gets closer, like the way you and I are close right now, and starts touching me on my butt and all this kind of stuff. I said, "Back up. I have a gun." Which I have a mace gun that Garland gave me.
For reasons
For
just like this.
and it's a pink gun, and it's a mace gun, and it's actually, thank God I've never had the chance to use it, but I was so close to using it that day. Um, but
Oh,
bef-
you have used it. You've used the water,
well,
that
not.
comes
I
with it.
mean, used it as in I needed to protect myself.
Oh, okay.
That time Garland's talking about, it came with a water thing, so you can practice with it.
Good thing to have. Try
Um,
them out.
and so
Amazon.
um, after I said that, he backed up, and my Uber came like that instant. And I went to my training, but I mean, it's something that stays with me every time I go out now. Um, I don't listen to my music on the bus anymore. Um, I'm very, very, very aware of who's around me. There are sometimes when I don't talk to anybody, because I just don't. I used to say hi to everybody, and now it's, "Why are you in my face?" And that's the first thought that's in my head when people say hi to me. Why are you in my face? And I don't want that to be,
Your mindset.
yeah, I don't want that to be my mindset. I just, but I just feel like
You feel like you have to be guarded to keep yourself safe.
yeah, I want to be safe when I go out. And I mean, all I want to do is like anybody else who's on the bus, just get to where I need to go. Um, but like what happened last week, I do have flashbacks from that time, because that's probably the scariest moment I've ever experienced riding the bus. Um, and I just,
Okay.
Like Garland said, I don't want that to be my mindset that everyone's gonna hit on me or anything like that when I go out. But I do want to be safe and make sure that everyone else is safe who does travel a long time, whether you live in Houston, Texas, or you live in another city where there is a metropolitan system set up. So one thing that I do all the time is that I call my mom or someone I trust like Garland or my sister or my dad every time I get in an Uber. Or every time I actually switch buses. I call my mom and I tell her that I've switched buses. When I get into an Uber, I call my mom and I call Garland. Mainly, I call my mom. Sometimes when the Uber driver and I get talking, we just talk and I forget to call Garland, but I do send him a text at times that I have gotten into the Uber. And so, yeah, there's been a lot of instances what girls gone missing inside of Ubers and all that kind of stuff. But hopefully this will help somebody. And I'm glad the situation didn't escalate to where I actually had to use my mace gun and call 911. Because it really did look that way if my Uber didn't show up when he did.
Well, I'm just glad that you were trained and had the sense enough to know that you needed to use it.
And that's sorry, but
you can't let something like that affect you.
I know
on a day-to-day basis. And I know that it's easier said than done. And I know that I'm not in your shoes and you're not in mine. But all I can say is that I'm glad that you're safe. I'm glad that you had the ability to have that as a backup, as an option. It should have never been to that point to where you've ever had to use it, but not everybody can take no for an answer, I guess. But I'm very happy and very proud of you for the way that you handled that situation, baby.
Thank you, baby. So, like I said, y'all can use the tips that I gave you. Be safe when you're out, ladies especially. And I'm not just saying ladies. I am saying ladies especially because.
Yeah, because don't think men don't get a grope on their behind.
No, but no, but men, be safe too. I mean, anyone who gets in an Uber or a Lyft or any type of ride share, be safe. Call someone, tell them that you're on the way or in the Uber. This is where I'm going. This is who is driving. Like once I got into an Uber and the guy's wife was in there. Which, I mean, I'm not opposed to your wife being in the car, but it was very, very, like, why is your wife in the car when you're supposed to be working at the moment?
Mm-hmm.
So, just make sure that someone knows that you've gotten in an Uber and when you got out of the Uber or Lyft, whatever rideshare company that comes will probably come after them. But y'all be safe when you're out and about.
Well, this has been another edition of Steak and Cupcake. I'm Garland.
And I'm Kezia.
Y'all be safe. Over and out.